Look here. Find the equivalent fraction of 3 upon 8 having numerator 36. We want this fraction numerator 36. Okay. How will you get its numerator 36? Because in this case, we want to change its numerator. So we'll use its numerator. If you want to change its denominator, then we'll use its denominator. This rule you have to keep in your mind. Here, numerator, desired numerator is greater. Okay. So why what number you can say that what number should we multiply should we multiply to get multiply which number to multiply 3 to get what 36. Can you think? And by what number should we multiply this 3 to get 36? Because we want 36 here. Can you think it? Yes. Okay, now I will tell you clearly that number will be clearly such a number we can write here. Clearly such a number is 36 divided by 3. So we can write here 36 divided by 3. What is 12? The required number is 12. By which we multiply both numerator and denominator. So we can write here. So we multiply its numerator and denominator by 12. Okay, now we can multiply by 12. If you multiply it, what we get here? Let's see. 3 upon 8 multiplied by 12. What we get here? 12 3 is 36. 10 8 is 96. This is our required answer. Look here, this numerator has been changed and becomes 36. This is our required answer. So you can write here. Hence, 3 upon 8 is equal to 36 upon 96. This is your required answer. Look, in this case, find the equivalent fraction of 5 upon 7 having denominator. You are talking about denominator. This I had made you clear. Okay. Now here we want to change its denominator. We want its denominator 35. So we'll use its denominator. Okay. We want greater denominator. The desired denominator is greater. Okay. So we can write here, by what number should we multiply 7 to get 35? We have written here. Can you think? Yes. Yes, just we had learned. Yes, we divided 35 by 7. So we can write here clearly such a number is 35 divided by 7. So what you get here? 5. So we can write here, so we multiply its numerator and denominator by 5. So we can multiply here 5 upon 7 is equal to 5 upon 7 multiplied by 5. 5. What we get? 5 5 is 25. 7 5 is 35. We can write answer. Hence, 5 upon 7 is equal to 25 upon 35. Now look here, its denominator becomes 35. Denominator becomes 35. This is your required answer. What is it? Exercise 2.1. Write the 3 equivalent fractions. We have to write the 3 equivalent fraction of 2 upon 5. How will you find out the 3 equivalent fraction of 2 upon 5? It is very easy. Okay, we can write here to get the required equivalent fractions. We multiply its numerator and denominator by natural number. If you multiply this number by natural number, so you can get as many as rational number as you want. Here we want only 3. That's why we are going to multiply 2, 3, 4. We are not multiplying 1. Why? Because if you multiply by 1, so you will get a number itself. When you multiply by 2, its numerator and denominator. So what we get here? 2 2 is 4 and 2 5 is 10. Now here 2 upon 5 multiply both numerator and denominator multiplied by 3. When you multiplied by 3, so what do you get here? 3 2 is 6 and 3 5 is 15. And here 2 upon 5 multiplied by 4, 4 to the 8 and 4 5 the 20, 8 upon 20, we got the 3 rational number. Required 3 rational number, 4 upon 10, 6 upon 15, 8 upon 20. So you can write here, we can write here, so required 3 equivalent rational numbers are. These 3 rational numbers we can write here, 4 upon 10, 6 upon 15, 8 upon 20. 4 upon 10, comma, 6 upon 50 and 8 upon 20. This is your answer. Got it? Look here. In this question, arrange the following fractions in ascending order. We want to arrange this fraction in ascending order. When we want to arrange any fraction in ascending or descending order, so first we have to make their denominator same. But this case is different. Why this case is different? Because we are having numerator same. In all four fractions having numerator same, so directly no need to find out the LCM. Directly we can compare. And how will you compare? Let's see. This rule you have to keep in your mind. The number when numerators are same and you are going to compare the fraction, so first you have to see the greatest denominator having the smallest value and the smallest denominator having greatest value. So which fraction we should write first? Obviously we want to write the smallest one because we want to arrange in ascending. Ascending in what? Smallest to biggest. So which number we would like to write first? Smallest. So which will be the smallest? 6 upon 11. That's why we are writing 6 upon 11. After 6 upon 11, which numerator is 8? We write here 6 upon 8. 6 upon 8 after 6 upon 7 and then 6 upon 5 because this fraction having greater denominator. That's why this will be the smallest. Okay, this is our required answer. Now look here in second question. Here both numerator and denominator are different. In this case we need to find out the LCM of 5, 10, 14 and 35. Why we do need to find out their LCM? To make their denominator same. It is very simple. So first we write here the LCM of 5, 10, 14 and 35. We have to find the LCM. Let's see find out how we will find the LCM. So we can write here 5, 10, 14, 35. Okay. How will you find out the LCM? First, whenever you are going to find out the LCM, the first we have to use the prime number. Okay. Which number we will use? Prime number. And which is the smallest prime number? 2. If there is even number, so first we should divide by 2 because there are two even number 10 and 40. So we first we have to divide by 2. 5 will come as it is. 2 5 are 10. And here 2 7 are 14. 35 will come as it is. After 2 we will take here now all odd number here. After 2 which number will come? 3. But these numbers are not divisible by 3. So after 3 which next number is 5. So we should divide by 5. Our next 5 number is 5. So we are dividing 5. 5 will be 5. 5 will be 5. This 7 will come in this. 5 7 is 35. Now after 5 which prime number will come? 7. So we divide by 7. This 1 will come in t. This 7 will be 7. 7 will be 7. So what is our LCM answer? So we multiply here. 2 into 5 into 7. 2 5 is 10. 10 7 is 70. So what is the LCM? 70. So we can write here LCM is 70. Okay. After getting the LCM 70, it becomes very easy. So we want to make their denominator 70. So how will you make its denominator 70? It is very simple. This 70 should be divided by this 5. So we can write here this 70 divided by 2 5. If you divide the 70 by 5, so what do you get here? 14. What do you get here? 14. You got 14. So now this 2 upon 5 should be multiplied by 14. If we multiply, what we get here? 2 upon 5 multiplied by 14. Okay. So what we get here? 14 to the 28 and 14 5 the 70. Got it? Now next number 3 upon 10. Okay. Here Also we want to make its denominator 70. So again this 70 should be divided by 10. So we write here 70 divided by 10. When you divide 70 by 10, so what you get here? 7. Now this 3 upon 10 should be multiplied by 7. So we write here 3 upon 10 multiplied by 7. What do we get? 21 upon 70. Okay. Now next number 9 upon 14. Here also in some case we want to make its denominator 70. So this 70 should be divided by this 14. We can write here 70 divided by 14. What do you get here? 5. It means that this 9 upon 14 should be multiplied by 5. So we multiply 9 upon 14 multiplied by 5. What we get here? 9 5 ja 45 and 45 ja 70. Now, next number is 16 upon 35. Here also same case. We want to make its denominator 70. So again this 70 divided by this denominator. Divide here 70 divided by 35. What we get here? 2. We get 2. So now this 16 upon 35 multiplied by 2. So we multiply 16 upon 35 multiplied by 2. 32. And here 70. Now what we find here? Now all these 4 rational numbers having the same denominator. What we find here? 28 upon 70, 21 upon 70, and 45 upon 70, and 32 upon 70. Easily now you can compare, because just I have made you clear when denominator are same, so easily we can compare with the help of their numerator. Now we want to arrange in which order? In ascending order. Which is the smallest number? You can find here which is the smallest number, 28 or 21 or 45 or 32. Which is the smallest number? 21. So which number we should write here? We can write here on arranging in ascending order. When you arrange, so what do you find here? Which number will come here first? This is the smallest, 21 upon 70. Then which number come? 21, then 28. 28 upon 70. Then 32 upon 70. Now next, 45 upon 70. But we want to arrange this ordinal number. If we want to use the ordinal number, 21 upon 70, we are getting here 3 upon 10. When you are multiplying 3 upon 10 by 7, so then you are getting 20. So we can write here in place of this 21 upon 70. Which number we should write here? 3 upon 10. 3 upon 10. And in place of 28 upon 70, 28 upon 70, the first number means 2 upon 5. 32 upon 70. 32 upon 70, this is the last number, so we can write here. Next, 45 upon 70. Which number is this? There is 45 third number. 9 upon 40. This is our required answer. Is it clear? In the same way, you will solve the descending order. In descending, you have to arrange the biggest to smallest. Okay. Method is same. Keep remember. Now we will learn how to add 2 or more fractions. It is very simple. If we want to add any fractions or any rational number, so first we have to make their denominator same. It is a very easiest method to add. Okay, first we have to find the LCM. So what is the LCM of 6 and 7? So we can write here LCM of 6 and 7. So here we can find LCM of 6 and 7. 6 and 7. This 6 divided by 2, 2 3 is and the 7 will come. Now both are prime numbers, so directly we get the answer. If you don't know, so here we can divide by 3 1 is 3, 7 will come. Directly you can get the here 2 3 is 6, 6 7 is 42. Directly you can get also answer. But then many students they get confused. That's why I am showing by this method. 2 3 6 7. 2 into 3 into 7. What we get here? 42. So we can write here 42. Now, then LCM 42. Now we can write 42, their common denominator, because we want to add, that's why we are writing like this. Their common denominator become 42. Okay. Now when the denominator change, then numerator also will be changed. Okay. When you divide this 42 by the 7, so you get 6. So this 6 multiplied by 6 plus sign will come as it is. Now again here, now the next number 5 upon 6. So now this 42 divided by 6, so what we get here 7. So its numerator multiplied by 7. When you multiply, so what we get here 6 6 is 36. Plus sign will come as it is. 5 7 is 35 upon 42. When you add this 2, so what we get here 5 6 11. Carry 1 3 6 7. Get 71 upon 42. This is your required answer. Also, you can write as a mixed fraction. It is depend on your choice. Okay. Now, if you want to write in mixed fraction, so I will show you how to write here in the mixed fraction. We can divide 71 divided by 42. So 42 was the 42. You subtract 2 from 1, we can't subtract 11. So what do we get here? 9. So 6, 4 from 6, you get 2, 29. This is your remainder. Remainder is 29. This is your quotient. And this is your divisor. Okay. What is the formula to write here? QRD. What is QRD? Quotient is 1. So we can write here 1. Remainder 29. So we can write here remainder 29. What is our divisor? 42. This is your answer. Okay. Now next. 3 plus 2 whole 5 upon 7. In this case, we want to add these two numbers. So how will you add? It is also very simple. 3 is not having denominator. So we can make it a denominator. How can you make it denominator? And this is the mixed fraction. So first we change this mixed fraction. And then we write its denominator. If I write its denominator, so it becomes 3 upon 1. Plus, here also we can put it equal to sign. Plus will come as it is. Now 7 to the 40. Okay, how will you change it? Do QRD, right? QRD, that when you quotient and division multiply plus remainder. Here 7 to the 14. This QRD, this Q, this R and D. So 7 to the 14. 7 to the 14. 14 5 19. We get here 90 upon 7. And what is the LCM? In this case directly you can get the LCM, because here denominator is 1 and here 7. When you multiply 7 and the 1, 7 is the prime number and 1 is the unique number. In this case directly you can get the LCM 7. So no need to write the LCM of 1 and 7. If you want to write, you can write also. But I am showing you the direct. LCM is 7. Directly the common denominator becomes 7. 7 divided by 1, so you get 7. Now this numerator 3 should be multiplied by 7. Plus sign will come as it is. Now this 7 divided by 7, you get 1. So 19 multiplied by 1. 3 7 is 21 plus 19 1 is 19 upon 7. What we get here? You add these two, 21 plus 90, so you get 40. 40 upon 7. Here also you can change in the mixed fraction. How will you change in the mixed fraction? 40 divided by 7. Less than 40, which number comes in 7 table? 35. So we can write here 7 5 is 35. So subtract 5. This is your quotient. And this is your divisor. And this is your remainder. So you can write here 5 whole 5 upon 7. This is your answer. Got it? Now, next question, 2 upon 5 plus 7 plus 2 whole 3 upon 10. Here also the same case. So first we have to change this, make the fraction into improper. And 7 we can write, how can you write here? 2 upon 5 plus 7 upon 1, 10 to the 20 plus 3. So what we get here? 23 upon 10. And in this case, 5, 1, 10. Okay, 5 and 10, what is the unique number? Okay, 5 and 10, which is the greatest number? 10. So LCM will be 10. Keep remember this rule also you have to keep in your mind. There are some cases there no need to find out LCM directly. You can get the LCM. This case also we are getting a direct LCM. Why we are getting a directly LCM? Because 1, 5, 10. Also you can say if 5 and 10 are coming in same table, the greatest number will be the LCM. So here LCM will be the 10. Now this 10 divided by 5, so what we get here 2. So this 2 should be multiplied by 2. So we can write here 2. The sign will come as it is. This 10 divided by 1, so you get 10. So 7 multiplied by 10. The sign will come as it is. Now this 10 divided by 10, so you get 1. So 23 should be multiplied by 1. 2 to the 4. 7 10 the 70. And 23 1 the 23 upon 10. When you add all this number, let's see what we get here. Okay, 3, 4, 7. So we write here 7, 2, 7, 9. So what we get here? 97 upon 10. Also, you can write as a mixed fraction. 10, 9, the 90. The remainder will be 7. You can write here. 10 whole 7 upon 10. This is your required answer. Is that clear?